Hi guys, how are we doing today? Making sure that's plugged in well. I just took a test of my mic, and I have used this mic before. I have filmed a couple videos last night, and first it was going fine, and then somewhere it started making a crackling noise, and it was just every once in a while, but it was still rather annoying. But I just did a little test, and I didn't want to film a whole video and refilm it, so I did a little test, and it didn't do the crackling noise, so I hope it doesn't do that in this video. If it does, I apologize. But if it does in this one, then we will be ditching this mic and going back to no mic. But I really like this. Sounds better. Luna, what are you doing? The guy is outside getting can you tell it's early in the morning and I was up all night? So, actually, I even made coffee, and I didn't even go in and got it yet, but I don't want to bring it in here and mess up my new table. Anyway, garbage guy's truck is running, and dog's having a fit. Okay, so what we are here today for, which I'm sure you've already know if you clicked on this video, we're trying this new foundation. So, I been wanting to try this for a while, and I have a little mini haul for you. So, I ended up getting a refresh of my setting spray. If you've not been here with me, this is the Milani Make It Last. They made these giant bottles. I'm so happy about that. So, I got a refill on that. This new foundation we're going to try. And also just got this Dove Exfoliating Body Polish with crushed macadamia and rice milk. It smells heavenly, like milky, creamy. So excited to play with that after I'm about almost finished with my watermelon scrub, and that one's my next one. But anyway, dogs driving me crazy. So we are here, we're going to test this out today, and actually have a really long day ahead of me, and I will have this on all day, and so we're going to do a nice test on it and check-ins and everything. So this is the new Covergirl Outlast Extreme Wear 3-in-1 Foundation. It is they claim it as 24-hour wear, full coverage, SPF 18, some kind of oxynate, whatever that word is, sunscreen liquid foundation. It's been a while since I've ventured out into the Covergirl section, but for some reason this keeps catching my eye, and I don't know what it is. It just keeps catching my eye. And, I don't hear a lot of people talk about it, to be honest. And the only person I actually heard talk about it, what's that girl's name? She's real tan. She's blonde. She lives in New Jersey. She's a YouTuber. Oh, my goodness. I could have told you. And, of course, when I turn the camera on, I can't tell you. But she's the only one I've heard talk about this. And she even made a comment. She says, I don't know why people aren't talking about this, because this is great. So, I don't know if it's great or not, but we're going to try it. As you can see, it's still sealed. I made sure it was, and so I haven't even contaminated or looked at it yet. We're going to dive right in here. Okay, so there's not... Oh, it says lift. How do we lift? Oh, well, somebody could have easily just peeled that up and back. No, I guess it is ripping off the... I don't know if it's ripping off that or not, but... Okay, so we are officially unsealed. Nice little pump. Actually has a lock on the pump, too. You see it's got a little arrow. Well, it has a little arrow, and looks like you can lock it as well. Nice. We like that. Can you twist this off? I'm curious. Yes, you can. It's a little bit of a painterly smell, which is, I don't know. It kind of depends. Sometimes it can bother. Sometimes it either really bothers you or doesn't. Me, it doesn't really. But I've only really ever noticed that smell with my Smashbox Studio Skin Flawless Concealer. But I actually love it about it because, when I smell it, I'm just like, oh, yes, because I know it's fixing to work good. So that makes me even more excited that maybe this is going to be some good stuff. And I picked up this... I did not do any really swatches. I went and found my shade in the L'Oreal Infallible, and I did a comparison and just picked a shade that I thought matched the best. And so this is actually, of course, the lightest shade, 800 Fair Ivory. And yeah, we're going to be testing this out today and doing a full wear test. So if you're interested in that, stick around and watch to find out what happens. Alright, so here we go. I have my wet beauty sponge. Let's see, we're just going to get... Oh, I have it locked, so twist. Oops, to unlock, I twist the whole bottle off. Oh, there we go. So it does have a paint smell. Just a little bit on my finger. I think this shade's going to be nice. Looks like it's drying down matte. Makes me a little nervous. It actually says it's a primer, concealer, and foundation in one for a naturally flawless finish, 24-hour wear, sweat-proof, humidity-proof, covers imperfections and evens out skin tone, feels comfortable, lightweight, and breathable on skin. Well, okay then. Let's just rock and roll. We have our first pump. Oh gosh, I didn't put any primer on. We're going to use this e.l.f. Mint Melt Primer. I need to finish this up. And also, I know that this primer works well. So if something goes wrong, then I know it's the foundation and not the primer. This also has a tacky touch to it, so it'll help with the longevity of because it claims to be 24 hours. Okay, here we go. Whew. It's so shocking to see it go on my face, but then again, once you look at my neck, it's literally the same color. Maybe that's hyperpigmentation. I don't know. So far, I'm actually really it's shocking to see, but like I'm actually really pleased with this. Like it's not a yellow undertone, because mostly once you get so light, it has a yellow undertone, and I don't have a yellow undertone. I feel like I'm more neutral. First of all, that's just everything is gone. Can we just take a look at that? Like, I have a couple of, like, scars right there. And, like, look, even I don't have really bad dark circles, but you can see it's a little dark right in there. And, like, look, it's all disappeared. Woo, okay. I am so excited. This is just, I'm living. It has a little bit of a glow to it. It's not, like, it's reflecting the light. Get us another pump here. Like, you can see this little guy. That's a mole. I think that's a little tiny mole. But anyway, that's not a mole, but. Gone. That's a little mole up there that I just covered. Mole, freckle, whatever you want to call them. Oh, I meant to. I got a long day today. But this morning I was trying to let me take a nice shower and wash my hair and do a little bit of skincare, a little bit of self-care, get me started, put me in a good mindset for the day. I actually meant to shave and touch up a little bit because my sideburns are coming back in, but oopsies. We'll do that later. We are going in. I probably didn't need another entire pump, but here we are. I'm done too late now. Maybe I can spread it out a little bit. Even if it matches me good, which as you can see, like that's like blending in basically. So, anyway, but I always still like to go down my neck because something may oxidize or like, you know, the texture of it, like you don't want any kind of line or even like, you know, if the undertone's off. Well, I look like Casper the Friendly Ghost, but that's normal. I'm just, wow. Interesting. I wonder, does this have sunscreen? I don't think it does. Well, anyway. Concealers. What are we going to do for concealers? I kind of don't really want to use, even though I should. But I don't want to. We're not going to. You know why? Because this is like my favorite, other than like it's my favorite drugstore. Like, my studio skin's like right up there with it, but this is like my favorite. Both of them are whatever, they're both my favorite. And I know that this works well. So we're gonna use that. Okay. Okay. There we go. And let me talk a little bit. I'm just talking to myself and not even talking to the camera. So I'm going to set my concealer with powder. I'm not setting my face with powder because I typically do not do that. I only do that if like I'm going to work. And because I work in healthcare and I have to wear a mask all day. Where? Let me use this guy. So I am taking my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 05 Fair. And I'm just setting my under eyes where I put that concealer. And then we're going to check out this foundation now that it's had some time to like dry a little bit. And see how it looks on the skin. And like I said, I'm only setting my concealer. I'm not setting my entire face because I don't typically do that. Anyway, I'm going to do it if I really, really have to. And that's only because of COVID. Thank you, honey. We appreciate you not. Ooh. Okay. Should be good and set. Do a good feel. I need that inner corner just a little bit more. Brought that concealer up. Okay. So here we go. This side. Need to clean my mirrors. I tried to clean them the other day, but whatever I used was not great. Okay. Well, I can tell you it's sticky. I hope it does not stay that way, and I hope it dries down. My dogs are barking. I had to touch up in the cracks of my nose. It's trying to bunch up on my chin. Let me go check on my dogs. I'll be right back. I swear, my dogs give me more anxiety than they help me with. They just make me, I don't know what it is. I don't know. Anyway. Why do my eyes look extra creasy today? Because that concealer never does that, but this is a good powder too. Probably got to talking too much. I feel like it feels sticky to the touch. And I don't recall my L'Oreal, I mean, I know they're not the same foundation, but like that's my like holy grail everyday stuff, and like I don't feel like it stays sticky. So I hope that is not an issue. I hope it doesn't move or slide or get patchy putting on other products, or my hair gets in it and whatever. It looks all right. I feel like I can see a little bit of my redness peeking. I'm like really trying to look into it. I feel like I look a little bit like the redness is trying to come through. And then like that little spot we were looking at, so you can still kind of see him. But let's see if we can take just a little tiny dot and like touch up the cheek area. We can see if it's buildable as well. I do feel like you can still see it because it's raised, but it did cover it, I think, a little bit more to where it's like the same shade. It's just raised. And yeah, you can definitely, I can tell looking up close, you can maybe kind of see it, that this side, like this side you can see the redness trying to peek through, and then this side looks more even. So you can build it up. Gosh, it's Monday. Everybody's out doing stuff. Oh golly, I went really high. Hopefully I did not mess that up. Oh no, what is that? I might have messed something up. Okay. It's trying to come apart right here, but that might be my fault because I forgot about I already had done my stuff and set with powder. And that might be because I kind of was messing with a little bit of that powder, I think. Huh. Yeah, I can see a little bit of breaking up here too. But I think that's a me issue. I don't think it's that issue. Question is, do I start over or not? I don't think I'm going to start over, so I'm going to play with it. Because actually, rubbing my finger, it is coming off in that area. To the other areas seem to be coming off. The other areas don't seem to... Well, that moved a little bit. Huh. Of course, I'm touching it, but then again, I don't know. I am going to take this off, and we're going to start over. Alright, guys. So we are redone. I do not like doing that, but I think I made a... Well, I mean, I could have probably... The blush would have been alright, but it would have bothered me, especially doing a review, and I don't think that was... I don't think it was the foundation. I mean, it could be, but I don't... There's a good chance that I did that myself. So, here we are. Redone. Looking good. I even went over my mouth this time. But anyway, then again, so we use... Actually, I use Pure 4-in-1 sample of their moisturizer, the Mint Melt Primer, and I have used this before, and it is, it works good. It's like my favorite. So we have the new foundation, and so we have this Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I really like. I've been through 3 or 4 of these. So that is where we are. I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, and we will look at the finished look. Hi everyone, how are you doing today? I just wanted to film an update. I guess I should have turned my camera around, but I will show you in a minute. You don't even look that bad on camera. I'm so torn. Okay, so I filmed the first part of this video. I did not get to finish it, unfortunately, due to circumstances, but I tried this foundation, which I was so excited for. I have such high hopes for. I was having some trouble, but I don't think I didn't know if it was related to this or not. It probably wasn't, or at least some of them. But anyway, finally got it together, went out. It was raining, and like it just got all messed up, and I was just like, oh, not a good start. But I ended up having to take it off, and I actually took it off in public, and that's pretty bad. I decided to try again later. I thought it was due to other reasons, But anyway, so, now this is the second day I've been playing with this, so I haven't played with it more than 2 days. I've already had to take this off and redo it. That was due to not the foundation, but my eyes. However, I don't think we're not gonna be friends, and that's sad. I just got him. He's a full bottle. Like, the only reason he's got some usage is because I keep having to redo my makeup when I use him, which I find funny. But anyway, it doesn't look that bad on camera for some reason and on my phone. But I'm going to show you my face in a minute. Like, it keeps breaking up right here for some reason, always. And I've used my favorite concealer. I've used my mediocre concealers. I've used concealers that I'm getting, decluttering, trying to get used up. And it keeps breaking up right here. I've used different powders, and I only powder like the concealer spot. And that's happened before, but I thought it was because I had to go in and try to touch up, and it messed it up. But no, it's literally breaking up right here, and it's changing color. So when I first put it on, it's actually on the verge of too light, which is scary for me. But now I'm gonna try to turn it around, but it's turning pink, and you can see a line where I stopped. And it's bothering me. Hold on. So I forgot could not turn the camera around when I'm filming. So actually on camera it looks fine. But it's very matte. It says that it is a natural finish, a natural flawless finish. If you want to pause and read that. No ma'am. She's matte. And so that's why I figured using different items like for matte that I could, because me and matte foundations do not get along, but I can use different primers or things to help and make it work. And like y'all know that this foundation is very matte, and I actually like the way this looks on my skin. I just turned Brie onto it, and she's went and bought her some. But anyway, but every time I end up having to redo my makeup and something just don't look right. But if you look, I don't know if we can see this. You can see it a little bit. See how it's cracking right there? And it's always right here. And like, I did a bunch of skincare last night. I did like some thick, heavy moisturizers. Like, I even did my whole body skincare, my fancy, expensive hand cream. Like, I'm hydrated up. I am, got different things and and it keeps breaking up right here for some reason. And it's kind of starting to get to the other side. It's like, what's happening? Where's it going? And why is it breaking up for no reason? And it's strange because it's kind of in my concealer area a little bit. However, I've used multiple different concealers, and some are my absolute holy grails that I know don't do that. So what is this? What is happening? Like, you see like that little hatchy area, and this side you can really see it's just all cracky. Like, what is happening? What is happening? So it's more matte than I thought, which I do not like. If you like matte foundations, you might like this. It's breaking apart on right here on my upper cheeks for some reason. And it's like it's sticky. It never just like, I haven't put anything on my neck, and it's been a good 20-30 minutes. It's, excuse me, still sticky. It's sticky, and I can't stand it. Like, dry down. It does not dry down. It's still sticky. It will still be sticky later on through the day. And I feel like that's not helping with my powder products because they're looking patchy the house. And I've took my big brush and blended until I've got it to a decent spot, but it cracks. Because see, me and matte foundations don't work. So this, with a matte foundation, I know it's gonna happen. But like, all these cracks are on my mouth and my chin. Get these little lines. It'll crack right here before too long. This foundation is just not meant for me. I don't know who it's meant for, but it ain't made for me. I don't know. I'm so torn. From far away, it looks okay. On camera, it looks alright. If I get real close up, you can kind of see some of the issues that it's having. But, it's literally, like, it looks cakey, the house. And cracking and gross. And I don't even want to go in public with this because I don't like the way it looks. I don't. So I'm trying to decide if I redo my makeup for the third time or just leave it and rock with it. I'm going to try to finish my makeup, but I just wanted to update you, and I've just decided that this foundation is just not for me. If you like matte foundations, you might like this. I don't really know about the wear time. I kind of do, because honestly, when I started taking it off, it was falling apart. And that was just a few hours into the day. I'm going to say maybe 6 hours. It broke up, and you see what's happening here, and it's just like breaking apart. It just starts happening everywhere, especially around my mouth. Like, it was gone. I don't know, it's just not vibing well. It's just not meant for me. Go away. So I don't know. It's just not meant for me. I don't know what it is, and it is oxidizing, and I wish you could see this on camera. You can kind of see that line there. And it's funny because, like I said, this is just the touches too light, which is odd for me, but okay, cool. And it's literally, I think it's getting darker, actually, to be honest, since we've been talking, because it just looks like a little pinker. Now I can really see it changing. So it's oxidizing really bad. It's matte, which is not for me, little dry skin girl. It's tearing, it breaks apart. And I don't understand how they say 24 hours. I mean, I'm sure maybe for some people, maybe it could be. I don't, because, everybody's skin reacts differently to the same items. But for me, it's literally breaks apart like right in front of me. I haven't even finished my makeup. It's already breaking apart right here. And that happens every time. And the one time I actually got to wear it out for a little bit, it kept breaking up here. And it was just gone. And then, I was just so embarrassed walking around with half a face of makeup for no reason. I just got an emergency makeup wipe out of my car and took it all off. So that's my input. And I think that's just going to be the end of my review, because I'm tired of trying with it, to be honest with you. I feel like the more I try to help it, or the more I try to use different things, like different primers, different powders, different concealers, the more I try to make it work, the worse it's getting. So, and it's just getting on my nerves. So I'm over it, and it's just not for me. And so if you see this in Walmart and you want to try it, it says, natural finish. No ma'am. Matte, baby girl. Matte. We are matte. We are pretty full coverage, about medium to buildable, and like your little spots. On me, it breaks down. But then again, I know there's one girl on YouTube, Kelly. This is her holy grail, and she's like, why does nobody talk about this? But boo, this ain't for me. It don't mean it ain't gonna be for you, but it's not for me. Anyway, I'm gonna contemplate whether to wear this on my face all day in public, or redo it for the third time today. And I will not be putting that back on. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later.